Oh, hey, I was just hanging up some of the little Build-A-Block examples from the next few weeks and this past week. Hang on a second. This week on BLABFEST Friday, I have a couple topics to talk to you about. First, I have the Rayola charity quilt update. You can see here there was a block that just did not fit in with the rest of the blocks. It was way too dark, and the other 3 blocks around the center were yellow, and this one was dark. So I changed out some pieces and fixed it, and it is all sewn together and waiting its turn on the long arm machine. Why is it waiting a turn? Because I am working on this. Shh, it's a Christmas gift. Don't tell anyone. So I've been busy. Last time on BLABFest, I talked about some of my very talented friends, how they make jewelry and they do other things. I forgot to mention gardening. I have some very talented gardening friends. I have one friend that her husband is a farmer, a retired farmer. That's like being a retired quilter. It doesn't ever happen. But, you know, he can think that if he wants. Anyway, I have some other friends that are very talented gardeners. So let me pop up a couple pictures of a vegetable garden that my one friend grew. Her garden was beautiful this year. I have never in all my life been able to get a vegetable garden to grow this well. The one picture is the tomato plants early in the spring, and then later on all the vegetables, and they even made hot sauce. They experimented with hot sauce recipes and came up with their own. She is wonderfully talented. I also have another friend that, you know, when I get upset or stressed, I move around the furniture. I clean, I sort, I shuffle, I donate, those kind of things. When she gets stressed, she moves flowers from one flower bed to another and redoes her flower beds. I have inherited many plants from her over the years when she has been redoing, and that is how my garden gets any plants at all that are alive. Because once I put them in there, I'm going with the English cottage garden effect. There it is, and I'll pop up a couple pictures here so you can see, but nothing special growing at my house. So, I need to talk about my new content on my blog. This morning, as I couldn't sleep because I was dreaming about quilting things on the long arm, I got up and I added some things to the blog. So on my blog, wearequilters.com, the next couple weeks, I have these blocks, and these blocks will be showing up. It's the same on the blog as it is on the Wednesday Build-A-Block presentation. Just quick, short, easy. I added a chart. So if you want to make something in different sizes, all the block pieces tell you the finished size and the block pieces you need to cut for those little scrap blocks. And so now I am up to 3 videos a week. Monday is a full episode, an educational episode. Wednesday is the very short Build-A-Block episode with the matching blog. And Friday is BLOGFest. So here we have it, BLOGFest. Today, another topic I'd like to talk about are tools that I think are very useful. Now, everybody that I've been watching, they have Christmas specials, but I'm not going to talk about it as a Christmas special because you need the tools all the time, not just at Christmas time. So I have a few tools that maybe they're unusual that you might like also. And I've gathered them up over the years, and they've been gifted to me over the years. So, tools. 5 tools. That's all I'm going to show you today. Some of them are sort of unusual. First one, rubberized gloves. When I was doing the quilting on my domestic machine, some people like to, especially when you're doing a bigger quilt on your domestic machine, some people like these gloves with the rubberized tips, and they even cut the fingers off. I don't prefer the gloves. I bought these, probably Dollar Tree gardening gloves, but I don't prefer having anything on my hands while I'm quilting, but some people swear by the rubberized gripper gloves. And they make a specialized quilt one too. Another tool, this is a big hunkin' pair of scissors. I think it was marketed to cut, and they are Fiskars. It was marketed to cut through 4 layers of denim at one time. Now, I don't know why I would be cutting through 4 layers of denim. And they are labeled as razor edged. They are incredibly sharp, incredibly strong scissors. I've had them for many years. The first time I used them, I cut my finger, not even doing anything I shouldn't, just picking them up. They are very sharp, but very good and hold the edge very well. Another tool, and I know you've seen lots of people use these, when you don't want to get your fingers too close to the iron or too close to the needle on your machine, the stiletto. This one cost $1 at the flea market. It was in the tool section. And they also have these at Harbor Freight in a set of like 5. But stiletto, not really expensive. You can hold things together and push it through your machine very carefully, and you don't have to worry about losing a finger. So a stiletto comes in handy every once in a while. Next tool I swear by, and there's no endorsements here, but not all seam rippers are created equally. This one stays fairly sharp. I've had this for 7 years, I believe, and it's finally starting to get a little bit dull. I have bought these as gifts for all my friends because I believe in this clover seam ripper. Not that I like to use it, but when you have to, you have to. There it is. And the last tool, when I was setting up my second sewing space, I couldn't get my hands on another one of these. It was COVID, and everybody was busy setting up sewing room and discovering things, and I needed a toolkit. I take this one with me when I travel to quilt camp or whatever, because not everybody has a toolkit. You should get yourself a little toolkit. Keep things handy. This one opens up and it has 3 layers inside this little box. It has a layer of brushes and smaller screwdrivers, tiny screwdrivers. This is the one that is the most valuable player. It's a little flat, 2 sizes of screwdrivers. This is amazing. And also tweezers, stiff emery board, and on the bottom it has oil and a cleaning cloth and a larger screwdriver, so that just in case you need it for anything. So I had to start assembling one of these because I couldn't find one that was already put together. A little tin is what I used, and I'm just slowly adding the pieces that I need. So there's my 5 tools that are somewhat unusual, but things you can use. The last little blurb that I have for you today in this BLABFEST Friday are upcoming topics for my Monday episodes. I am talking about finishing touches in this series that I'm working on right now, and I will be adding machine quilting on the big machine, binding by hand and by machine, and what I'm going to call Honey's Fancy Binding, because my friend Honey has taught the class at quilt camp and shown us over and over again, and it is absolutely beautiful, stunning, and very easy. So, oh, and I will also be including putting on hanging sleeves and labels. Labels, labels, labels. So, hope to see you on Monday for more of Finishing Touches.